Aaron and Deirdre were born to be together.
They're like a jigsaw puzzle, they just stick together really well.
And they dream of getting married, if only they had the money. So, they're getting €10,000 for their wedding. Is there a catch? You bet there is. They can have no contact until the big day. Aaron must arrange the whole thing in just 3 weeks.
I suppose she's a little bit particular when it comes to things, you know.
But Deirdre is a control freak. And Aaron hates weddings.
I just don't like weddings in general. I just don't like being at them.
Aaron is determined to do things his way.
As long as somebody's wearing the banana suit, I don't mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, we'll sort that out.
I don't want it to be too different. I don't want it to be like a circus or anything.
Something stupid is going to happen, like.
Will he turn his bride into a clown on her wedding day?
It's just, no, it's not on.
I'm in bits.
Will it be an uphill struggle all the way?
He's going to make a holy show of us.
Can we do the 3 weeks again?
There's just one rule. Don't tell the bride. Aaron and Deirdre got together 6 years ago after some flirtatious banter in a Bantry nightclub, and they've been together ever since.
The reason that I really fell for Deirdre is that she's probably the only person in the world that I don't get sick of being around. From the day I met her, I found it hard to be without her, even for a couple of hours.
And now they have 18-month-old Annabelle to join in the fun.
We're a team, like, we work well together with everything we do.
When I think of Aaron and Deirdre, I just think two people who want to have just a lot of fun together.
But Aaron has a scary sense of humour. Apparently he likes a bit of monkey business.
He does some very mad ideas. For example, he wanted a chimp to be the ring bearer, and I think he meant it. Luckily, you can't get that, hopefully.
We'll see.
No, you won't.
But Deirdre is no joke when it comes to business. She runs their lives and even gives Aaron pocket money.
She's the boss of the relationship anyway.
I decide how we spend our money. I decide where things go in the house. I decide...
That I shouldn't have an ATM card.
You do, but you lost it.
So Deirdre doesn't forgive mistakes easily, but perhaps Aaron needs a firm hand.
Well, Aaron thinks I'm bossy and he says I'm a control freak. He tells everyone this. I wouldn't think I was, but I suppose I do keep tabs on him. I do tell him what to do around the house.
Deirdre sets high standards. Will Aaron measure up?
First thought really, I suppose, was, oh my God, he's going to be a disaster.
I know Deirdre has been planning this wedding for a long time in her head, and I hope Aaron can meet her high expectations.
High expectations and high maintenance. This bride-to-be is used to being spoiled.
We were only going out about a month, and he booked me a 2-week holiday to Zakynthos. He bought me a Christmas present to Disneyland. Little love notes in my lunchbox when we were both working up in Cork.
Granted, the lavish presents have eased off a bit since she took his ATM card away, but in Clonakilty, these are exciting times.
I want me and Deirdre to be a proper family. I just can't wait till she gets to the altar so I can put the ring on her finger and call her my wife.
But until they say I do, Aaron must say goodbye to his wife-to-be and baby Annabelle.
He's the best dad in the world, he really is, and she's such a daddy's girl.
I've never been away from Annabelle for more than 2 days. She's everything to me, she means the world to me, and I didn't think I could ever love anybody as much.
Today he is leaving the two loves of his life for 3 weeks, and telling him not to worry isn't likely to help.
I'm one of those people that worries all the time, no matter what's going on, I'm constantly worried. So, I don't know, because usually I would be stressed. I turn to Deirdre, Deirdre's the one that calms me down. I'm going to be in a situation where she's not around. If Deirdre wasn't there, I could rely on Annabelle, at least she's not going to be there either. Leaving was one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. I had the biggest lump in my throat ever driving away from the house. It was terrible, it was awful to leave them, and I just hope that I'm never going to have to go through anything like that again.
With barely time to dry his eyes, Aaron is moving back into the family home in Bantry with his parents and 3 younger brothers.
All right, what's the crack? Not too bad.
This is a close family, very close in fact. His brother and best man, David, lives next door, and he's ready for a tough 3 weeks.
Aaron to organise a wedding for me, no, just wouldn't work at all, no.
He gets very worked up very easily. Slightest little thing will probably tip him over the edge. This could be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Yeah, Annabelle was a bit upset when I left.
Was she?
She was in floods of tears.
Aaron was very, very upset. He went upstairs and he just cried. And I went up to him and he said, "Oh, I'll be all right in a minute." Then, you know, when somebody puts their arm around you, says, "You okay?" No. So you start crying again. So it is hard on him.
We get separation anxiety if we're away from each other for more than 5 minutes. They were just that close.
This is going to be a long 3 weeks. Day 1, and Aaron is looking for some wedding dress tips. Like, where on earth do you get them?
I know there's one place there on is it Washington Street, and I know there's one place in Bandon.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, 40 miles away in Clonakilty, Deirdre has just realised that the man she doesn't trust with money is now in charge of €10,000.
He's very impulsive. If I let him have his equal share of money, he'd have like a month's wages spent in 2 weeks, and then he'd be broke for the rest of it.
If I won the lottery, I'd probably have it squandered within a week. Easily. I'd just go out and buy something completely stupid.
He'd better buy a calculator.
Yeah, I'll do that.
He should be fine, as long as he doesn't go crazy.
I just want to have a load of things going on that day. It's so much entertainment that it won't be till the day after she realises what I've actually organised.
He's very childish, bit immature, bit silly, you know.
One thing that we kind of thought might be funny would be to kind of dress up the groomsmen, to have them in fancy dress, maybe as Sesame Street characters.
Something really bad's gonna happen.
Or have the bridesmaids and the groomsmen switch over and have the groomsmen wear the dresses and the bridesmaids wear the suits.
Oh dear, the man who thinks weddings are a drag wants to have men in drag at his wedding.
Yeah, as long as it's tasteful. Tasteful but not tacky.
It'd be far too easy to do it exactly the way she wanted it, but I wouldn't like it and I wouldn't enjoy it. It has to be done my way. So the madness begins now.
Madness. Aaron's way. What is Aaron's way?
She's expecting some sort of elegant, castle-y, princessy type wedding, but I'm not going to give her that.
So what is he giving her? How about a venue that can provide all the fun of the fair, even if he's supposed to be planning a wedding? First stop, a local hotel in Clonakilty.
So Aaron, this would be our most, as I said earlier, our most popular area for photographs, especially with the moon bridge here and the waterfall behind.
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah. It is really nice.
But photos are the last thing on Aaron's mind.
I'm also thinking about having a samba band at the reception because I love that style of music, and that'd be something that I think Deirdre would like as well, but I don't think she realises that yet. Another thing I might consider is maybe having a bit of a small parade of basically this audio-visual effect coming down here. The procession then we could have myself and Deirdre arrive on the back of one of those buggies.
That'd be no problem.
Would the person driving the buggy be able to wear like a banana costume or something? No? If I paid for it, would they be willing to wear it?
As a special request?
Yeah.
Probably not, no.
Right. Sorry, just wondering. As long as somebody's wearing the banana suit, I don't mind.
It's official. Aaron has gone bananas. But if Deirdre could talk to Aaron right now, what would she be asking for?
My ideal venue would be like a large kind of castle-style hotel.
Note to Aaron, by large castle, she means this, not Disneyland. If Deirdre had her way, this is where the wedding would take place.
Oh, this is lovely, isn't it, Dee? It really has a castle-y feeling, like it's medieval or something.
And I love the door.
Yeah, the door would be cool, like coming in there.
I'd have my drinks reception here and probably put musicians up top there. I think I'd like a harp or something. That would be really nice in a place like this. Something romantic.
With Deirdre harping on about what she wants, Aaron continues his search. And he seems to have come to his senses.
If Deirdre came in, she'd go, wow, this is what I want. This is exactly the way I want it. I want it to look exactly like this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It's just very different and it's fancy and...
She'd fall in love with this setting. The little things on the tables, and she'd go crazy. The centerpieces, she'd go crazy for that. But probably not what I'm going to do. So I'd be taking a huge risk of upsetting Deirdre.
And he could be risking a broken heart.
It'll just be your dream location.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
I like attention to details. It's the finer details, I think, that make something stunning. I don't think that stuff matters to him.
And that's all for €53 per person.
With 100 guests, €53 is more than Aaron was banking on. Perhaps he could drop a couple of clowns?
If we were to cut maybe a starter.
Or he could just let the guests go hungry.
Cut to bring that price down.
It would still definitely be 53.
Okay.
I suppose the venue is going to be a big expense, so I suppose he has to watch that from the start. That way he'll have money left over for everything else.
I'm not really willing to compromise any of my entertainment for a venue.
But Deirdre's parents don't always find Aaron entertaining.
Pre-reception entertainment, to my mind, would be wasted because usually that time is spent with the guests mingling and getting to meet each other, and I'd be hoping that he'd spend his money on something else.
You can hope. But for now, Aaron is turning his back on Deirdre's idea of a dream venue. Still determined to splash out on all those novelty acts, Aaron enlists the help of best man David in the hope of finding a better deal.
Imagine, so this is our main dining room.
But Aaron isn't just fussy about the colour of money.
Basically, I'm thinking of a wedding theme that's going to be pink and black.
Right.
Blue and red. I think they'd be my favourite.
She wants red. This is red.
Do we usually wouldn't have chair covers on the...
No, we wouldn't normally recommend them because they are that unusual with the embroidery and the fabrics are quite unusual that they coordinate with the walls and that.
If he insists on pink and black seat covers, then it's Deirdre who could be seeing red on her wedding day. Every time she looks at those photos.
Dee is very adamant that she wants the nice photographs. She wants them done really professionally. Reason being is that she says she's going to have them for the rest of her life, so she wants them done nicely. I hope Aaron has organised a nice venue, somewhere nice to do all the photographs. If not, he may be in trouble.
Aaron knows exactly what Deirdre wants. He just wants the opposite.
Deirdre's ideal kind of photographs would be kind of standing in front of a castle or being at the top of a round tower. My ideal photographs would just be crazy photographs that make people laugh.
Yeah, who wants beautiful scenery? Actually, Deirdre does.
I love this place because not all hotels have places you can get photos taken. Some hotels don't even have gardens, you know?
Who needs gardens? Aaron is still on a quest for a novelty wedding at a novelty price.
So this is 45.
Yes.
Okay, what if I were to take away the starter and just have a soup instead? As well as that.
Have a soup, then that would bring it back to 40.
To 40?
Yes.
I'd need everyone to be at €30 a head.
Right.
I'm being very honest, that's my budget. I think she would love it because of the kind of modern design on it, the kind of elegance about the place.
He thinks Deirdre might like it. That usually means he doesn't.
What I don't like is outside there's no real area where I can do some kind of audio-visual thing. I like the idea of being able to do something outside as part of the wedding.
Aaron's used to being bossed around by one woman, but now he has 4 on his hands. Here come the bridesmaids, and they want their dresses.
It's a lot to have 4 bridesmaids. With 4, you have 4 different people with 4 different ideas, body shapes and colours that would suit them.
I think Deirdre would want my decision at the end of the day as to what I think the bridesmaids should wear. So I think ultimately I'll be making the decisions.
We thought he might be. At least it's a shop with fancy dresses, and not a fancy dress shop. But Aaron doesn't like what he sees, so off to shop number 2.
I don't know what you think of that. It's not going to work.
It's too... It's more for winter, isn't it? Yeah. It's too heavy or something.
I'm sorry, has somebody died?
Who's they?
Bit of a nightmare. 4 girls, 1 guy, budget.
Time to lighten up and brighten up.
Actually, they're a lot nicer than I thought they were going to be. Big question. How much are they?
I think there's a tag on the back of mine. Do you want to have a look?
Unless they're having a half-price sale today. No, that's more than I was willing to pay.
Why do men never check the price until after you try it on? €205 per dress is slightly over what Erin had planned.
David told me that the budget they had for the bridesmaid dresses was, he said €20 or €30 for a dress. He was talking about going to pennies for the bridesmaid dresses. I was like, oh my God.
Erin may not be heading for pennies, but he's certainly counting them. And he's going straight to the bargain rail.
We've probably looked at about 7 shops at this stage, and none of them have what we're looking for. A nice dress, but wrong colour. I'm feeling really stressed at this stage. I'm actually near boiling point. This is make or break, really. I have 4 of them trying on 4 different dresses, and if that doesn't work, then I have really no idea what we're going to do, because we're in serious trouble.
How about shocking pink? Very shocking pink.
I like the one that Lydia has. I like that dress. Big question. Firstly, will they have it in the sizes? And secondly, how much is it?
But will it all add up?
So they're 2 are 50 and those 2 are 99, so I'm getting the whole lot for under 300.
300, yeah.
Drinking money for me.
Let's hope there's enough in the budget for a needle and thread.
If they could sort that.
The girls are stuck in a Barbie nightmare with dresses they can't even walk in. Lydia has had enough.
I'm not really 100% about this dress.
I think it looks really well on you.
I'm 80% as well, yeah. Maybe
they're a bit
There's a
long.
stain on this one as well.
Let's hope the dry cleaners are still open.
They probably like to buy the dress for €200, but well, firstly, it's not within my budget, and secondly, I wasn't crazy about it myself. So I'm quite happy to go with these ones.
Resistance is futile. Pink dresses it is.
I think what's going to be tough when she sees us in our bridesmaid dresses, honestly.
She'll want them to look nice. She won't be impressed if they're putting something gaudy looking.
You could say gaudy. You could also say stained, torn and hated by the bridesmaids. Nearly 1 week gone. No venue and no wedding dress. And it's still Erin's way or the highway. Coming up, how to put a price on love.
Do you have a shade of cheap?
If the dress isn't right, I'd be lucky if she turns up on the wedding day.
I'd say I nearly passed out. I was trying to keep it calm for her, but oh my God, I nearly got sick inside there.
And how not to organise a wedding.
At this point in time, with a wedding tomorrow, I've got no entertainment booked.
I didn't hear anything about a Princess Castle thing that Deirdre had in mind. No, Jesus.
Erin has €10,000 and 3 weeks to organise a wedding for Deirdre. They can have no contact and she will know nothing about it until the big day. And Erin has strong views on weddings.
I just don't like weddings in general. I just don't like being at them.
Aaron is always going around saying that he hates weddings. I suppose in one way that can be maybe as much worrying as anything else, because we keep wondering what we're going to end up with.
And in this relationship, Deirdre is in charge. Nothing happens without her say-so, and she doesn't like being left out.
Deirdre's finding the going a little bit difficult. She's agitated at times that she's not more involved in organising, which is what she does.
She hates not knowing anything. She doesn't know, has he a church booked? Has he anything done at all? That's clear.
It's awful. It's really frustrating, just not knowing, and you just have no control over it. You can't do anything about it.
Deirdre can be, I won't say conniving, but she can have ways of getting information out of you. If she doesn't get some little bit of information by this weekend, she's going to do serious harm to someone. She's going to.
1 week has already passed, and Joker Erin has booked nothing for his wedding to control freak Deirdre. And although she may wear the trousers, it's up to him to buy the wedding dress, with a little help from best man David.
We need to kind of look at where we can cut costs, so maybe the wedding dress, we could, because that's usually expensive, maybe we could bring that down.
And with friends like this, who needs enemies?
I could always ask my wife for a lend of her one.
OK, who's going to be brave enough to explain that to the bride?
Deirdre likes the whole princess theme, but that theme is not going to suit the kind of wedding that I would have in mind.
Deirdre likes bling, shiny and sparkly. She wants to stand out from the crowd.
Well, if the dress isn't right, she's not going to be happy on the day. She's not going to be comfortable. So the dress is probably top priority.
Deirdre's extremely fussy. Extremely fussy. If the dress isn't right, I'd be lucky if she turns up on the wedding day.
First, they have to get over the problem of the bride not being present at the fitting.
I'm David. Well, we have a photograph of Deirdre, so we're going to go into the shops with the photograph and just ask them what do they think.
That might work, if the photo is actual size.
I have a beautiful gown here. Like you know her better than I do now. I have to get more information from you about. Do you think that would be too fussy for her?
If I saw the dress and I didn't like it, I don't know. I think I'd be very upset. I wouldn't know what I'd do.
Deirdre is off in search of the type of dress she hopes Erin will buy. But does she even know what she's looking for?
Hi, Annabelle.
She doesn't have a clue. I couldn't tell you what she's going to end up with because she doesn't know herself.
Mum, Trish, thinks this might be mission impossible.
It's a big thing for a woman to pick her own dress with the range, let alone someone has to do it for you. And hope that you like it and it even fits you right. You're in the right colour, the right style. Brave.
I think I like the ivory the best. Yeah, I think that would look nicest against a tan.
In Cork City, Erin's learning that organising weddings isn't all black and white. Not when there's 10 different shades of white.
I didn't know there was more than 2 shades of white.
Oh yeah, we've loads of shades. I mean, you really have a huge choice. Ivory, white, diamond white, cream, champagne, you name it, we have it.
Okay, because I'm colourblind, so...
Do you have a shade of cheap?
Every bride's favourite colour, cheap.
I couldn't be more out of my depth at the moment. This is something I never imagined myself doing in a million years. I was expecting her to pick my clothes for the wedding.
Meanwhile, Deirdre is on dress number 1.
Step up on here and you can see yourself in the mirror. This is taffeta. It is strapless, sweetheart neckline.
What do you think of this one?
The dress is lovely, but I would put on straps in it.
Okay.
I don't like strapless dress on anybody.
Yeah, okay, I'm thinking straps too.
There's straps on it for support.
I don't like it.
He doesn't like it, well there's no point if he doesn't. This dress.
But this is Erin's wedding, and he'll decide whether it's straps or no straps.
At the end of the day, I'm the one that knows Deirdre best, and I think I know what she wants.
Are you sure about that?
Actually, that was a complete lie. I have no idea what she wants.
At last, Erin knows that he knows nothing. Meanwhile, back at Deirdre's fitting, the ladies are settling down for a very long day.
This is taffeta again, but it has a strap and a V-neck.
I really like it.
It is much nicer because
Than the other one?
of the straps, yeah.
The lads have been sizing up the shop assistant and reckon she's about the same size as Deirdre.
Is the sweetheart neckline very flattering?
Yeah, no, I
that
do
on
like it. I really do like it. And it's something I could see Deirdre wearing.
Really?
It's something I could see her
We're
wearing.
getting there. That's good.
Yeah.
But is Deirdre sweet on the sweetheart neckline?
What do you think of the neckline in the dress?
I don't know. I think I want to see other kinds.
Yeah.
So far, Erin's wrong on the straps and wrong on the neckline. Now Deirdre's going for a layered design. And by some miracle, the lads have found the same type of dress.
I really genuinely didn't think I'd like it, but I really do.
I'm surprised by that too, yeah.
It's like the brides as well. They say, no, when you put on, they go, oh my God, I never thought it would be so nice.
No, I do. I really do like it.
Erin likes it. What about the person who has to wear it?
I didn't think I'd like it, but it's my favourite. I love the shape of it.
Definitely my favourite. I think it's the most flattering out of all of them so far.
I like the layers. I like the shape that they give. I didn't think I'd like the layers. Even the material, it's very like a neck curtain.
It's a perfect match. Well done, Erin.
What price are we looking at on this one?
13.
13.
€1,300. This is the man who likes to shop at bargain rails.
Okay, I think I'm going to have to go away and think long and hard about
No problem.
this.
You know what's there in a measure?
No, buy the dress. buy the dress. Erin abandons the perfect dress and heads for Bandon, ready to try again.
Do you have any idea what she likes?
I don't know. I'm not sure what she likes, but I've seen a couple of dresses now and I decided that I don't like the netty kind of thing.
Remember, straps and layers. And by the way, what's the difference between satin and silk?
Feel this and feel that. You can hear silk. It kind of sounds strange to say that, but you can actually hear silk.
Oh, okay.
So you always know it that way.
I've never heard silk before.
That's a satin and that's a silk. So you can hear it?
Ah, yeah.
So it's easier to find a silk dress in, especially for a guy, because you can hear it.
He's heard the silk. Pity he can't hear Deirdre, because she loves this dress so much she can't take it off. Wait a minute. Erin's found another layered dress in Deirdre's size.
Actually, is it a bit flouncy, is it?
No, it's quite nice, but Deirdre's never mentioned anything about kind of layers like this before, but she's never really mentioned anything really about what she wanted. Well, not when I was listening anyway.
Okay.
No.
Pity, because back on the rail it goes.
How do you think Aaron's going to get on?
I think he's going to be very confused.
I think he's going to find it impossible to please you. I really do.
I think my favourite was the layered one. Definitely.
See, you didn't even know you wanted that dress. So how's he going to know?
I don't know. And it doesn't even look the best on the hanger. But it looks better on.
It does.
So she's not easy to please. And all poor Erin knows right now is that it's nearly closing time. This is a wedding dress. It's white and it's Deirdre's size. Pity it's nothing like the one she wants.
So visualise herself. But will Deirdre like it?
I don't know, but I can see her wearing it.
What price is this one?
This one we could do for about $7.50.
I think he was tired in the second shop. I was tired. We were cranky. It's a long day. Looking at dresses, something we know nothing about. And I think that he just said, yeah, okay, I better do something here because I don't want to do this again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a huge decision.
This
is compares there with the whole "Will you marry me?" It's up there with the kind of same nerves as that. I'm just gonna go with it.
Grant.
In the end, Erin buys the dress just to escape from the shop.
Well done.
Next, the church, and he knows exactly what Deirdre wants. So he's gone somewhere else.
Well, good news. I got the date that I wanted. It's not the church that Deirdre would have picked, but I do know that she does like this church.
So Erin continues to play opposites with Deirdre's big day. But he really does need a venue, fast. How about the Eccles of Glengareth? If it's the complete opposite to Deirdre's wish list, it could be the one.
I would hate a basic hotel, like a hotel on the side of a road or just something really old. You know, I'd like to be kind of fancy, kind of posh and kind of new as well and modern.
Well done, Erin. This one is 250 years old, right on the side of the road. But for Erin, it has great potential.
We could have like the bouncy castle here, and then if we have access to that balcony, we could have like samba drummers up there.
The harp.
He was talking about getting a bouncy castle and then getting these Sumo wrestler suits for everyone to wear. And I just said, well, I have to say to Erin, you definitely won't get women to wear, not with high heels and the hair will be done and whatever. But I said, maybe at the end of the night.
We normally would put the top table here facing out to that fantastic view. Yeah. It's really up to you what you want.
Oh no, never say that to Erin.
Ideally what I would like would to have a samba band on that balcony over there. But what I was also hoping for was, I was hoping to get a bouncy castle.
And the bouncy castle for kids?
For adults, an adult bouncy castle.
Oh, yeah.
Deirdre's thinking fairy tale castle, Erin's thinking bouncy.
I don't want it to be too different. I don't want it to be like a circus or anything.
How about a carnival then?
Would we have the facilities to...
Yeah, we can put it in a part of the front car park.
Right, okay.
But again, it would depend on the weather.
As long as there's a cover on it, it might be okay.
Yeah.
Outside.
But Erin's dreams are still nothing but bouncy castles in the air. unless he can sort out the budget.
There's the Garnish Island menu. If you have a certain budget in mind, it's important also that we're made aware of it, or you can tell us what it is, and let's see if we can work to that.
The lads have left the manager to work with his figure of €3,000. And guess what their favourite part of the hotel is?
I think the car park is a good location for his activities, yeah. Like, sure, the cars can park somewhere else for the day.
That evening, the Eccles Hotel makes Aaron an offer.
Okay, hold on. I'll just talk to Aaron here. He says he might be able to strip back on a couple of things.
Eccles can do 100 guests within Aaron's budget. Decision time.
Fucking book it, yeah.
Jared, yeah, we're going to go for that, yeah. Brilliant, okay.
Fucking nice one, Jesus.
Finally, Aaron has a venue and a date. With just over a week to go, he can actually start inviting people. But first, a very welcome visit from the little guest of honour.
Give us a kiss.
Then, when JJ brings her home, Deirdre finally gets a very special invitation to her own wedding.
Oh, you got an ice cream. What? Saturday the 2nd of April. Okay, I think that's the day. Oh yeah, it's a Saturday anyway.
But with Annabelle's departure, the strain is beginning to tell on Aaron.
I'm really, really distraught without them. I got to see Annabelle at the weekend, and handing her back, I think all this emotion from just the past few days just welled up inside of me, and I just locked myself in my room. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was just like a little child.
He always feeds her her bottle before she goes to bed, and I always bring her up the stairs, but she always waves him from the door, and she'd be blowing kisses and waves goodnight, and she's been doing that the past few nights. She's just waving to an empty seat. It's heartbreaking.
I won't have seen Deirdre for 3 weeks. I think at the end of that, it's going to make the day all the more special when I see her walking up the aisle, especially see her walking up the aisle in the dress that I've chosen for her.
With just days to go, the show must go on. Time for Deirdre's hen party.
Oh my God!
And it's off to a good start when the bridesmaids pick her up and head for Killarney, Deirdre's favourite town for a night out.
For my hen party, I think I would like dinner, drinks, all my friends, and I'm going to go something traditional and have like a spa or something.
This doesn't look like a spa.
You're very welcome to the Eclipse Centre. You know what's really funny? Really, really funny?
No.
Hilarious.
Future brother-in-law. Oh, I am so going to kill him when I get home.
A day of pain and suffering. Nice one, Aaron. Monkey bars for the ladies and bar stools for the lads.
What I organised for Deirdre is basically just a crazy obstacle course which mixed with orienteering. I reckon she might have been expecting kind of like a kind of special spa treatment or something like that, but me being me, she kind of must have expected that I wasn't going to do that.
He's right. The bride wasn't expecting to spend her hen party at an assault course. Meanwhile, the ladies have hit a brick wall.
I think this is awful. Why couldn't you have got us cocktails or a massage or something normal? This is absolutely ridiculous. This is my idea of a nightmare, to be honest. I don't know what this is. It must be punishment for something.
And just when you think it can't get any worse.
Hey.
The girls wanted to get down and dirty, but this wasn't what they had in mind.
I think tonight is all about celebrating the fact that, yeah, he's pulled it together.
I'm not sure the ladies would see it that way.
One more.
Erin, you're in trouble. Big trouble. That I really don't know what to expect. That's what I think it's saying about my wedding. I wouldn't have picked it as in. How many socks do I owe Erin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Watch out, Aaron. You have 6 well-deserved slaps on the way. Now Aaron's on the search for wedding bands. The type you wear on your finger, that is.
My ring, I just basically want something that's traditional. But Deirdre's ring, I know she'd be very fussy that would have to match the ring that she has already. I think she'd be quite disappointed now if I didn't get the kind of ring that she would want.
A bling ring. Just the thing. For the first time, Deirdre gets what she wants.
Let's do it. Yep, let's go.
Very good.
All along, the entertainment was the most important thing for Aaron. But the wedding is tomorrow, and so far, no clowns, no monkeys, no fire eaters, and no samba dancers. But luckily for him, the circus is in town.
At this point in time, with a wedding tomorrow, I've got no entertainment booked whatsoever. I've come here to Cork Circus. This is real last chance saloon. I'm really hoping that they have something available and something a bit different for the wedding tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Should you not be getting ready?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, that's why I'm
Okay,
here.
cool.
I'm looking for some sort of entertainment.
Okay, for the wedding.
For the
That's
wedding.
tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know what she's going to make of what he comes up with. If it's too different, too alternative, she might want to kill him, I'd say.
I didn't hear anything about a Princess Castle thing that Deirdre had in mind. No, Jesus. Oh my God. Can we do the 3 weeks again?
No. And it's too late to change the dress, because the fussiest bride in Ireland is about to try it on.
If it was really bad and if I couldn't wear it, I don't know what I'd do. No matter how people tried to convince me, I think I just wouldn't believe them.
Do I just have it hanging up here if you'd like to have a look at it? Yeah. Okay.
I do have a little bit of faith in him, but it still could go so wrong, so easily. I don't even want to think about it.
Now for the moment of truth.
Oh my God. Okay.
Here it is.
I don't hate it.
But does she like it?
I don't hate it. Okay. It just looks a bit simple.
It's ruched and patterned with thousands of diamantes. That's what Deirdre calls simple.
I'd say I nearly passed out. I was trying to keep it calm for her, but oh my God, I nearly got sick inside there.
I'd say she might get a little bit cross. I'd say she might get a little bit cross if the dress isn't right.
Still to come, the bride fights back.
No, it's not on.
Things get ugly.
I suppose she's a little bit particular when it comes to things, you know.
And the groom is falling apart.
I'm in bits. I'm a complete nervous wreck.
Deirdre and Aaron are getting married. The wedding is tomorrow. Deirdre has no idea what's in store. Aaron has remembered everything she ever wished for and done the complete opposite. Deirdre has just seen her dress.
I don't hate it.
She doesn't hate it. That's not really good enough, is it?
Keep your eyes closed for a minute. Okay, open your eyes.
Oh, it's a lot nicer on.
It's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah. He did a really good job, I must say. He was excellent.
I wasn't sure what it looked like on the hanger. I really wasn't.
Jen.
No, I like it. There's bound to be something he'll get wrong. There has to be. And now I'm wondering, what is it? If it wasn't the dress, what is going to go wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. This is Aaron. There's lots that can still go wrong. With just one day to go and no dress for little Annabelle, nowhere for photos, no entertainment, and a wedding dress still being altered 65 miles away in Kinsale.
I'm in bits. I'm a complete nervous wreck. I'm really, really feeling the pressure. This is really, really getting to me. I'll have to get on with it, though. For fuck's sake. Oh.
But there's no time for anything else today. He'll have to do it all on the morning of the wedding. The big day has arrived, and it starts where every bride wants it to, at the hairdresser's. But Aaron still has his work cut out.
Hopefully he's remembered the photographer anyway. Oh God, surely he has. He'd be in big trouble if he hasn't. You have no idea.
Guess what? He hasn't.
I need to make a phone call, a last-ditch phone call to try and get us into somewhere to do the photography, so panic stations.
Aaron forgot the garter, and looking for one at this short notice might be stretching it.
Just wondering if you do garters, wedding garters.
I'm afraid I don't. No.
Do you know anywhere I might get one?
Maybe if you try maybe Burke's.
I don't have any wedding garters, no.
No, afraid
No.
not. We don't.
Oh no, the card shop doesn't have them either.
Try Gillian's.
Where?
Gillian's Accessories.
Hello, Martina. Do you know, would you have anything that would make up a garter for a wedding? They actually forgot to buy the garter.
With the whole of Bantry on a garter hunt, the groomsmen join in. This should be good.
And then can you go back to the florist?
Yeah.
And ask her if she has any garters, or if she doesn't, if she knows where we can get one.
A garter in the florists, of course. And if Deirdre doesn't get Annabelle's dress soon, she'll be having Erin's guts for garters.
I still don't know what Annabelle's wearing, or when she's even getting her clothes. I hope she has clothes and shoes.
Erin has a dress for Annabelle, but no tights. He's getting married in less than an hour.
I need tights for my daughter. White tights. She's 18 months.
Up in the children's shop, just 2 doors up.
Okay, I'll get down there now. Cool. Thanks.
And in case Erin hasn't slipped up enough already, here comes a giant banana skin.
Two of his brothers want to dress up as a banana, another one to dress up in some mad looking mask. I don't know why he wants to do it. I hope to God he doesn't, because I don't know what he will make of that.
She's going to find out what dresses we're wearing in a minute.
Oh, you don't even know the dress, the bridesmaids? The colour?
Do
you know the colour?
I hope you're going to be okay. Come here, there's a surprise for you. I must take you up to something. Don't panic.
Don't panic. Now, why would you say a thing like that?
Oh my God!
That might actually make her more nervous. I was hoping it would actually kind of relax her, but I was thinking about it and it actually might make her more nervous than she was before.
Seriously, it better not be fancy dress.
Okay, this is weird. And for his next trick, garters by David.
Some kind of tights, I think. No, it's kind of decorative tights, I think. But it has like a garter type of thing on it.
Decorative tights, or as we ladies call them, stockings.
Cut that bit there, and you could use that as a garter.
While David gets Erin out of a tight corner, across town, Deirdre still wants an answer.
What's the story with Annabelle's dress?
No idea.
I don't know.
We don't know where Annabelle's dress is. We thought it would be in the house, but we've no idea where the dress is now.
It's at the barber's, and Erin has forgotten all about it. Deirdre's getting her future mother-in-law on the case.
No, it's not on. So if you could sort something out for me, that would be great.
Meanwhile, things aren't running smoothly for the father of the bride.
I'm having car trouble of all mornings, and this is my standby in case anything happens to the wedding car. I'm not sure if there is a wedding car or if it might be a tractor or a horse and cart. Things like this are just barreling down on top of us now. I don't know. Doing my head in.
With less than 30 minutes to go, bridesmaid Catherine finally tracks Erin down.
This is Annabelle's dress.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And she's wearing those shoes.
Okay.
Chuck Taylors.
Deirdre is relieved to have the dress. But what about the shocking pink shoe shock?
He said she has to wear these. This is the surprise. It's to go with some team.
Okay.
She has to wear them.
With this?
Yeah. He
Are
said
you
it's
for
going to be.
real?
And he got tights, I think. I don't know what colour they are now.
Team.
Oh, that's lovely. They're perfect.
Converse.
Finally, the talk of Bantry Town, the man-made garter.
For God's sake.
Or for the men watching, decorative tights.
Where did you get that?
I don't know.
Now for the moment that the bridesmaids have been dreading.
I think all us bridesmaids, we are all in our own way stressing that Deirdre will like the bridesmaids' dresses. I suppose she's a little bit particular when it comes to things, you know.
So, what's the verdict?
Really? They're adorable.
Yeah.
Well, she does like a bit of bling. They should really be at the church now. But after all the fuss, they can't leave without that garter. Next, Trish and JJ's first glimpse of their daughter's wedding gown. She's finally ready. But how's she going to get to the church?
He wanted to get a big bright pink limo or a pink Hummer for the day, and I told him there was no way.
She wanted, I think, a helicopter ride to bring her from here down to, it was always Killarney, she kind of had in her head.
A Hummer, a helicopter. Oh no, surely not.
God, it's a minibus. This is hilarious.
Gosh, what the heck? This is hilarious. Okay, I did not picture anything like this. This is very alternative. It is. It so doesn't go with my dress.
At least the photos will look interesting. If Davit's remembered the photos, that is.
I'm not sure where we're doing the photographs, being honest with you. It might be a last minute thing. I was supposed to be at the church at 1.
Meanwhile, here comes the bride. Very, very slowly. A little push and away she goes. Fasten your seatbelt. Life with Erin could be a bumpy road.
Oh, down to the right, is it?
Now I know where it is. I suppose it's my second choice.
While the bride takes her life in her hands, inside the church, Erin is still insisting on doing things his way. The camper van is 48 years old, and that is a very steep hill. Erin has no idea of Deirdre's plight. Finally, the bride is rescued by a car that can go up hills. Erin's beginning to feel like he's been jilted at the altar. Meanwhile, Deirdre's at the church. Now, where are those bridesmaids?
Who's gonna hold my dress? Who's gonna hold my dress? The back of my dress, people.
In spite of a dangerous journey, a perilous rescue operation, and a rainfall worthy of a monsoon, Deirdre still wants to get married. Now that's true love. But before she says her vows, Deirdre has a few other things to say.
Why are you wearing some taters?
Huh?
Why are you wearing some taters?
Oh.
I nearly didn't get her. Seriously, you ever want you? The van doesn't drive up hills.
But after 3 weeks apart, lost dresses, old vans, rainy weather, odd shoes don't matter anymore. All Erin or Deirdre really want to do is say, I do.
I, Erin, take you, Deirdre, as my wife, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
In sickness and health, till death do us part.
I think they deserve a round of applause after that.
His outfit's hilarious. He's the only groom I've seen in Chuck Taylor's.
Well done. Thanks. Brilliant.
Fortunately for the bride and groom and the camper van, it's all downhill from here. At the 11th hour, David pulls it out of the bag. Beautiful gardens for the photos. Even the rain stops pouring for the happy couple.
Oh!
Now for Deirdre's next surprise of the day.
Do you want to know where your reception is?
Yeah, go on. Obviously!
Erin has bent over backwards to keep the guests entertained, and the wedding circus is going down a treat. Even Trish is jumping for joy.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please put your hands together for the new Mr. and Mrs. O'Neill, Erin and Deirdre.
I was kind of thinking it was going to be a nice, kind of nag-free 3 weeks, kind of put the feet up, kind of you take it easy. And it wasn't like that at all. It was absolute torture. It was really, really difficult. I'm just kind of delighted that we're all back together again, and I can kind of sit up and put my feet up and let Dee kind of plan the rest of our lives.
We always thought Aaron was a cool, real cool guy, smooth operator, but I think he was feeling the pressure in the past couple of weeks. He answered the phone to me one night, and he said, "How are you, sweetheart?"
Aaron has made sure that the entertainment goes on till the early hours. So, with just 3 weeks and €10,000, one way or another, has Aaron given everyone a day they will never forget?
He's just outdone himself, being quite honest.
He has, yeah,
I'm amazed with it, actually.
Yeah, it's her dream. She's delighted with it.
Yeah.
I was so proud of him today, and I love him so much. It was a brilliant day.
I honestly didn't know what to expect. The way things were going with the surprises, I was going to say this is not what Deirdre's going to like, but I think she's absolutely delighted.
My favourite thing has been the Firestone people. That was so cool.
She's been blown away by it, I think. Blown away.
I didn't think that I could actually my stress levels could be brought to such a level. At the same time, it was definitely worth it, because seeing her face today and all the different surprises I've laid on for her, it just makes it all worth it.
It's definitely the happiest day of my life. It's going by too quickly. I'm so pleased. I'm very proud of him.
Next week on Don't Tell the Bride.
I just want a big fat pink wedding.
We're going to be wearing kilts. Kilts? Keeps your nuts real cool, like.
I would die if I thought it wasn't the perfect dress.
Is that the back of the front?
That's the front.
The nightmare picking one?
If he gets it wrong, he's going to have to make up for it for the next 50 years.
And if it goes wrong, it'll really go wrong.